welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, I'm Nina. I'm a homesteading, homeschooling mom of 4, ages 8 down to 3, and I am married to Daniel. And here on my channel, we talk all about homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. Today's video is going to be an update on our morning basket and what we're putting in our morning menus for February. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so today I'm just going to take you through how our morning basket has updated since we have started the second semester. I don't traditionally do like themes for our morning basket and change everything out each and every month. So it's pretty much the same, but since we switched curriculums, it has changed because of just how the different curriculums have lined up and different things that we use for Bible. One thing that we started new in the second semester is morning menus. So I talked about that and like the whole concept of it. I talked about that in our homeschool update for the second semester. I'll post that video in a card up along the top so that you can check those out. And so I do change out our morning menus monthly. Since we are starting new, will be our second month using it. So I did change out some things for memory work and all of that stuff. So you'll see that as I get into the morning basket. Okay, so here is just a look at our updated morning basket. If you will remember from that first morning basket video that I did, I actually had a basket. I will post that video in a card along the top so that you guys can find it and also down in the description. But we have moved to a crate. I could not get everything to fit in the basket, so I cleaned out some crates that we had, and I'm using this. So I'm just going to go a brief overview of kind of like what's in here, and then I will show you item by item in just a minute. So our morning menus are in here. There are 5 of them because I have one as well. They're color coded for each one of our kids. Each kid has a different color so they know which one's theirs and there's no fighting over it. We have just some markers, pencils, glue sticks, scissors, crayons, any supplies that we need, our read alouds, our Bible books, and we have a Bible game in here, our Bible journals, and just a dry erase board if I need to write anything down. So that's this is what stays in here. Something else that will get added to this basket that is not in here right now is any picture books that we're going to do throughout the month. I have not gotten those from the library yet, so that's why they're not in here. But we will be doing some Black History Month books and some books that go along with our science and our history. Okay, so I'm just going to go item by item and show you what is in as far as the books go that's in our morning basket. So first we have our read aloud. We have been reading through the Little House series this school year. We started it last school year when we did My Father's World Adventures in U.S. History. We read 2 of the books then, and then we decided to go ahead and just finish out that series. So we are on the long winter. We just started it, and our kids love the Little House series. So we switched to Master Books, and I talk about that in our homeschool update. And Master Books has an elementary morning basket bundle with a bunch of books, and they also have on their website where you can download a schedule to use those books in your morning time throughout the year. So you don't use all of these books on the same day. You rotate through them or loop through them. So the first one that we have is the 10-minute Bible journey. This one's usually scheduled twice a day. Visitor. He's so cute. But it has like a little Bible lesson in it. It goes from Genesis all the way to the end of the Bible. It has a little synopsis on it, where you can find it in time, and then it has, on the back, it has like the key verse and a wrap-up prayer. So you do this like twice a week. It has been really good. Our kids have loved doing that. to go along with it, there are 44 animals in the Bible. We do 1 or 2 of these animals a week, depending on how it's scheduled. So you just read about the animal, and then it has a verse at the bottom, and it relates, all of these books relate everything back to the Bible. So they've been really interesting to go through. This one is God's Amazing Creatures and Me. It's devotion. This one has an age on it. It says Devotions for Boys and Girls 6 to 10. So we just read through one of them, and it has some application to it where you can find it in the Bible, and a memory verse to go with it. We don't really use the memory verses because we have our own memory verses that we are working through in our morning menus. I'll show those to you in just a minute. And then we have the Case of a Missing Mountain. This kind of walks you through, like, it has a lot of activities in it. This book is a little bit different than what I was expecting, but we aren't really using this to its full potential because I have so many kids and it has a lot of different activities in it. So it's kind of hard for each kid to write in this book, but it's about Mount St. Helens and where did the mountain go once it erupted. It's about the volcano. So this is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like after. So we are discovering where that mountain top went. And the last book that comes in Master Books Morning Bundle is Dinosaurs of Eden. We actually have not gotten to this book yet. It's scheduled later in the semester, but it goes through different questions about the dinosaurs, their time of when they were on the earth, were they around when people were around? So I'm really excited to get in this book. Our kids are very interested in dinosaurs, so I don't really have a lot I can comment on this book because we have not got into it in the schedule. And something else that's in here that we go through is the Matthew C. Songbook. So this comes with a CD. It's just helping them remember their skip counting and math facts. It was really funny because the other morning Jameson was taking a test, and we were going over the multiples of 4 and multiplying by 4, and he's sitting there singing this song from when we did 4s last semester. So what I do is I just pick one, and we'll sing that song every week or every day of the week, and then we'll move on to the next one. So that has been very helpful for the kids remembering their math facts. What else is in here, and we really don't use this anymore, but I just keep it in here, is Give Us This Day book of the Lord's Prayer. This is how I first taught my kids the Lord's Prayer and how they memorized it. So I will give this to one of the little ones for them to look at while we're doing our memory work and recitation. So the last thing that is in here, as far as book-wise go, and this goes along with our morning menus, is Then Sings My Soul. This is a compilation of I think it's got 150 of the world's greatest hymns. So it has the hymn here with the words, and then it has like a synopsis about the author or how the hymn came to be. So this book has been really neat. So now on to our morning menus. Like I said, this does get changed out on a monthly basis, so I will just kind of run through this. I'll show you what gets changed out and which does not. This is just the cover. Each kid has their own, and it's color coded for their color that they're assigned. All of our kids are color coded, from cups, plates, book bags, Bible covers, everything. So they know what is theirs and what is not. It has eliminated a ton of fights. So this is our oldest kid, Jameson's. And so on the first page, we do the Lord's Prayer every morning when we get started. And then we do the Pledge of Allegiance. So since I still have some kids that are learning the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're learning like tracking and reading and stuff, I put this in here so that they can follow along with that. And then we have our calendar time. So I was using these pages right here from Life Abundantly blog, and they were really great. They were for preschoolers. I like them, but I wanted something that was on the same page, like everything was on the same page, so that it wouldn't take up so much room in our menu. So I made this page. I'm going to use it this month and see how I like it, and I may tweak it for next month and add a few things in. We'll just see how it goes. So just at the top, I did months of the year. So we will, every morning we say the months of the year, and then my idea is for them to circle the month that we are in. And then I really wanted them to have a calendar format. These sheets did not have that. It was just focusing on like number recognition and counting. So it was just numbers, it was just numbers 1 through 31 on here, but I really wanted them to take the recognize the day with the date. So we will say every day the days of the week across the top, and then I will have them circle what day it is, and then under whatever date we are on, write the date into the calendar so that they can just see what the calendar format looks like. And then we also have today's weather down here at the bottom. The only thing that I could not get on here that I wanted to get on here was having them write out the date. But only 2 of our kids can somewhat spell and form sentences, so I may just leave that out until we get on in years, and then go from there. But I would like for them to be able to write out like today is Monday, February 1st, 2021, and be able to recognize that date. But like I said, I may add to it. This month's hymn is My Jesus, I Love Thee. And like I said, what I do is I use this book, and we read the story, the backstory on the hymn on like Monday of each week. And then I will find the hymn on YouTube or Amazon Music or something. And then we will sing the hymn every day for a month. And that worked really well. This setup of just having this in our menus and having it there before us helped us just kind of get into really doing hymn study. And the kids it was so cute hearing them sing last month's hymn throughout the month, even without us doing like in school time. So next we have a poem for February. We're doing February's gifts. I just found this when I searched for February themed poems for kids printable. And so this is just a poem about the month of February, a little bit about the weather, about the dates, like the holidays that are in February. And it's written by that person. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I will mess it up. But I want to do like a themed poem for each month. Not necessarily have our kids memorize it, but just so that they can pick up poetry, because I know nothing about poetry. It's not my favorite, but just so they can get with the rhythms and the rhymes of poetry and introduce them to it. And then next is our memory verse for the month. Last month it was just one verse, but this is going to be a whole passage. And I know that it's kind of lofty for 8, 7, 5, and 3-year-old, but our church every month puts out information for Sunday school, because our church is not doing Sunday school back yet. So our kids director sends home like packets of information and activities and crafts and family activities, and then we watch a video online every week for the Sunday school lesson. So she has challenged all the kids to memorize Psalms 119, 9 through 16. So we will be doing that for our school time, for our memory passage for this month. And then the last thing in our menus is the I am, I can, I ought, I will quote by Charlotte Mason. We have these 2 memorized, and we are working on getting the other 2 memorized. This has been really helpful to memorize. I know it's not like a Bible verse or anything, but it's kind of, we do Charlotte Mason school style. So it's just helped us stay focused on how we want to do school, how we want our kids to behave, and how we want them to approach education in their life. So I really like this quote, and I have been gone to it several times and been like, you know what we should be doing, we ought to be doing our jobs so that we will be obeying. You're not doing that. So it's kind of helped with that a little bit. But I really, really love morning menus. I can't believe I'm just now finding this and using it. I found it last semester, but I was like, I don't want to add something else in. And I'm so glad that I finally did, because this has helped us just stay on track for morning time. I don't forget anything that I want to do and don't, because it's all laid out here before me in my menu. So that's just a look at our morning basket and our morning time. If y'all have anything that you do that I don't, I would love to hear about it. I'm always looking for new ideas, and post those down in the comments below. And as always, I am so thankful that you are here watching our videos and supporting us. It means a ton to us. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below so that you can stick around and we can get to know each other a little bit more. And we hope that you have a wonderful day, and we will catch you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.